It's not funny. My life is on the line here, Your Honor.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on our channel, Immortal News. Today we'll be presenting a list of famous celebrities who have passed away, with announcements of their passing made in the last 24 hours. As always, we have special tributes in our Today's Top Headline section. Before we proceed, we kindly ask for your support by giving this video a thumbs up. Let's begin. Thank you.
Number 7.
Nell Smith, the young Canadian singer-songwriter whose collaboration with the Flaming Lips captivated the music world, has passed away at the age of 17. Born in 2007, Nell rose to prominence for her haunting vocals and unique interpretations of Nick Cave's songs, recorded with the Flaming Lips on the 2021 album, Where the Viaduct Looms. Her musical talent and creative spirit shone brightly, and she was on the cusp of releasing her debut solo album in 2025. A project she had passionately pursued with the support of fans and collaborators alike. Nell's journey in music began in an extraordinary way. At just 12 years old, she attended a Flaming Lips concert dressed in a parrot costume, which caught the attention of frontman Wayne Coyne. This meeting blossomed into a friendship and artistic partnership, with Coyne encouraging Nell to explore music. Despite not being familiar with Nick Cave's work, she recorded remarkable covers of his songs during the pandemic, showcasing her fearless approach to artistry. Her rendition of Girl in Amber earned praise from Cave himself, who commended her for a version that exuded a remarkable understanding of the song. Beyond her collaboration with the Flaming Lips, Nell's music reflected a maturity beyond her years, capturing the hearts of listeners and fellow musicians alike. She was deeply invested in her own creative projects, launching a successful Kickstarter campaign to fund her debut album, raising more than $17,000 with the support of fans excited to see her growth as an artist. Tragically, Nell's life was cut short in a car accident. Her family expressed their deep sorrow, saying, "She had so much more to experience and to give this world." Her death leaves a profound void, but her brief, impactful career will continue to inspire. Tributes to Nell Smith.
Number 6.
Ed Wheeler, a versatile actor whose career spanned decades across film, television, and stage, was best known for his memorable roles in Law & Order, Blue Bloods, and Broadcast News. Born on February 18, 1936, in Brooklyn, New York, Wheeler built a reputation as a skilled performer, noted for his powerful presence and ability to bring depth to his characters. His work in films like Mickey Blue Eyes, Presumed Innocent, and Thinner further solidified his standing as a respected actor in Hollywood. Wheeler's career began with national commercials before he landed his first on-screen role in Watch Your Mouth in 1978. Over the years, his talent for bringing authenticity to the screen led to appearances in numerous television shows, including Hope and Faith, Third Watch, and One Life to Live. His extensive work with the Negro Ensemble Company highlighted his dedication to the craft of acting, and he shone brightly on stage in productions like Zoomin' and the Sign and The Dance on Widow's Row. In recognition of his contributions to American theater, Wheeler received the prestigious Living Legend Award from the National Black Theater Festival in 2017. In addition to his acting career, Wheeler was a dedicated creative alongside his wife, Messeret Stroman Wheeler. Together, they founded a production company, and in 2023, co-executive produced the short film Keepers of the Flame. Known for his generosity and commitment to mentoring others, Wheeler left an indelible mark on both the entertainment industry and those fortunate enough to work with him. Ed Wheeler passed away due to complications from pneumonia at the age of 88. He is survived by his beloved wife, Messeret, and extended family. His legacy as a talented performer and kind-hearted individual will continue to inspire future generations. Tributes to Ed Wheeler.
Number 5.
Luis Clemente Tiant Vega, better known as Luis Tiant, was a legendary Cuban pitcher whose 19-season career in Major League Baseball showcased his brilliance, creativity, and resilience. Known for his unorthodox delivery and being a master of deception on the mound, Tiant captivated fans with his inventive pitching style, which included his signature move of turning his back completely to home plate before releasing the ball. Born on November 23, 1940, in Marianao, Cuba, Tiant's career highlights include 229 wins, a 3.30 ERA, and 2,416 strikeouts. Tiant began his MLB career with the Cleveland Indians in 1961, where he quickly made a name for himself as one of the league's top pitchers, particularly in 1968 when he posted a remarkable 1.60 ERA and a 21-9 record. After stints with the Minnesota Twins and struggles in the late 1960s, Tiant found a home with the Boston Red Sox in 1971. He became a fan favorite at Fenway Park, especially during his memorable performance in the 1975 postseason, where he played a key role in leading the Red Sox to the World Series. His complete game victories and shutouts in that series became the stuff of legend, with Reggie Jackson famously calling him the Fred Astaire of baseball. A three-time All-Star, Tiant also played for the New York Yankees, Pittsburgh Pirates, and California Angels before retiring in 1982. Despite his remarkable achievements, including 2 ERA titles and 3 All-Star Game appearances, Tiant never garnered serious consideration for the Hall of Fame, though he remains revered for his significant contributions to baseball. Off the field, Tiant was known for his warmth, humor, and love of the game, traits that endeared him to teammates and fans alike. He passed away on October 8, 2024, at the age of 83, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered for generations. Tributes to Luis Tiant.
Number 4.
Patrick Fischer, a renowned American football player, made a lasting impact as a cornerback in the National Football League, NFL. Known for his exceptional tackling skills despite his small stature, Fischer's career spanned 17 years, during which he recorded an impressive 56 interceptions, a number that still ranks among the top 20 in NFL history. His contributions to the St. Louis Cardinals and Washington Redskins earned him accolades, including a Pro Bowl selection in 1969. He was also a key player for Washington's Over the Hill Gang and played a pivotal role in their run to Super Bowl VII in 1973. Born on January 2, 1940 in Omaha, Nebraska, Fischer attended Westside High School before playing football at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, where he displayed his versatility in multiple positions. Drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals in 1961, Fischer's tenacity and skill quickly elevated him to a premier defensive back. After 7 seasons with the Cardinals, he moved to Washington, where he became a cornerstone of their defense until his retirement in 1977. Fischer's tenacity on the field was evident in his legendary matchups against much taller receivers, such as Philadelphia Eagles' Harold Carmichael. His approach to defending taller players became a model for future cornerbacks, and his use of bump-and-run coverage revolutionized defensive tactics. Fischer's contributions to the sport earned him a place in the Professional Football Researchers Association's Hall of Very Good in 2003. Off the field, Fischer transitioned to a successful career in real estate and finance. His dedication to the game and his ability to overcome physical limitations made him an inspirational figure for many. Patrick Fischer passed away at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy of grit, skill, and a lasting influence on the sport he loved. Tributes to Patrick Fischer.
Number 3.
Johnny Neal, a gifted musician, songwriter, and vocalist, left an everlasting mark on the music world with his dynamic contributions to rock, blues, and country. Best known for his work with the Allman Brothers Band and the Dickie Betts Band, Neal's prowess as a keyboardist and harmonica player, along with his songwriting skills, earned him a revered place in the music industry. His co-writing credits include the Allman Brothers' hit Good Clean Fun, and his songs were recorded by legendary artists such as Greg Allman, Gov't Mule, and John Mayall, among others. Born Johnny Neal on June 11, 1954 in Wilmington, Delaware, his musical journey began at a young age, cutting his first single at just 12 years old. His move to Nashville in 1984 marked a turning point, where he collaborated with music giants and became a sought-after session musician. Neal's keyboard and harmonica talents featured prominently on many iconic albums, including the Allman Brothers' Seven Turns, Gov't Mule's Life Before Insanity, and Dickie Betts' Pattern Disruptive. Beyond his contributions to others, Neal's solo career flourished, with standout albums like Late Night Breakfast and Every Kind of Blues, But What You're Used To. His versatility allowed him to explore genres ranging from blues and rock to jazz and funk, working with various all-star collaborations and maintaining a strong presence in the live music scene. Neal's musical legacy is complemented by his personal generosity and mentorship within the music community. His influence spanned decades, and he continued performing until shortly before his death. Johnny Neal passed away at the age of 70, leaving behind a rich legacy of music that will continue to inspire generations of musicians and fans. Tributes to Johnny Neal.
Number 2.
Edna Tava, the first Polynesian woman to hold the prestigious title of Miss France, leaves behind a remarkable legacy that transcends beauty and glamour. Born in 1955, Edna rose to prominence when she was crowned Miss Tahiti in 1973. Just months later, on December 29, 1973, she became Miss France 1974, the first woman from French Polynesia to win the coveted title. Her victory broke barriers and introduced the world to the elegance and cultural richness of Tahiti. Edna Tava's win as Miss France was more than just a personal triumph. It was a moment of pride for the Polynesian community. As a model of grace and humility, Edna carried her title with dignity and used her platform to represent her homeland on the global stage. Though she did not place in the Miss Europe or Miss World competitions, her participation brought international attention to Tahitian beauty and culture. She remained an enduring figure of inspiration, paving the way for future Polynesian beauty queens like her niece Mareva Georges, Miss France 1991, and Vaimalama Chavez, Miss France 2019. Beyond her achievements in the pageant world, Edna's life reflected her deep-rooted values of humility and family. Raised by a fisherman father and a cleaning lady mother, she carried her modest upbringing with her throughout her life, never seeking the spotlight beyond her accomplishments. A devoted mother and grandmother, Edna's life was grounded in her love for her family, leaving behind 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Edna Tava passed away at the age of 69 after a long battle with illness. Her passing has been met with heartfelt tributes from across the world, with many remembering her as a trailblazer and a symbol of Polynesian beauty. Her legacy continues to shine through the Miss Tahiti pageant and the many lives she touched. Tributes to Edna Tava. What's trending on the internet? News 1. A heartbreaking incident in Oxford, England, has left a family grieving the loss of their newborn baby, after an ambulance took over 30 minutes to arrive. Amelia Pill welcomed her daughter, Willow Rain, on September 27th, but just days later, on September 30th, the baby developed a fever and stopped breathing. In a panic, Pill called 911 at 4:38 a.m., but it took 7 agonizing minutes to get through to an operator. Desperate for help, Pill and her family performed CPR on the infant while waiting for the ambulance. "No one is coming," she cried out during the frantic moments. Finally, the ambulance arrived at 5:09 a.m., over 30 minutes later. Despite being rushed to the hospital, Willow Rain was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. An investigation into the delay revealed that the 911 call had been disconnected by a BT operator who failed to pass the call to another service. A pre-inquest review held on October 2nd determined that the baby's cause of death was sudden unexpected death in infancy, unexplained. The full inquest is scheduled for December 2nd. The family is left searching for answers as they mourn the tragic loss of their newborn. News 2. A tragic incident in North Richland Hills has claimed the life of 72-year-old Lonnie Burns after a swarm of bees attacked him and his wife, Patricia, outside their home in late September. Lonnie, who was allergic to bees, suffered multiple stings as he attempted to mow the lawn, according to his wife. Patricia rushed to help, trying to swat away the bees, but she too was stung. The couple was transported to a nearby hospital, where Patricia was treated and released the same day. However, Lonnie's condition worsened, and after battling his injuries, he tragically passed away, a family member confirmed to Fox 4. Patricia recounted the terrifying moment, sharing that Lonnie had screamed as the bees swarmed him in their front yard. Despite her efforts, Lonnie was stung across his body, and the stings left bruises on his face. He fell several times while attempting to escape the relentless swarm. Beekeepers were called to the home and successfully removed the colony from the property later that week. Patricia has urged the public to be aware of bee safety, hoping to prevent similar tragedies in the future. News 3. Douglas Hauser, a pivotal figure in Nike's early days, passed away on September 30th at the age of 89. An Oregon native, Hauser not only incorporated Nike Inc., but also served on its board of directors for 5 decades. His legal expertise was instrumental in establishing Nike as a global brand, especially during a pivotal 1973 lawsuit that helped the company gain independence from Onitsuka Co. Limited Phil Knight, Nike's co-founder, called Hauser one of the unsung heroes of the company's formative years. Knight shared how Hauser took on a life-or-death lawsuit early in Nike's history, navigating complex legal battles with dedication and confidence. Hauser's contributions extended beyond Nike. He practiced law for 60 years at the influential Bullivant Hauser Bailey firm, serving clients with humility and wisdom. His 50 rules for lawyers, including advice to balance family and professional life and write clearly, reflected his approach to both his career and personal life. Born in Oregon City, Hauser was deeply connected to the local community. He turned down a scholarship to Stanford in favor of Willamette University and served on its board of trustees for 30 years. His legacy continues to shape Portland's legal and civic spheres. News 4. Samantha Harris, former Dancing with the Stars host, has opened up about the heart-wrenching experience of sharing her second breast cancer diagnosis with her daughters. After celebrating 10 years of being cancer-free, Harris recently revealed that she's facing a new battle with invasive ductal carcinoma, discovered in the same area as her first diagnosis. Speaking to People, Harris, 50, described how difficult it was to tell her teenage daughters, Jocelyn, 17, and Hillary, 13. It was soul-crushing to say the words, "I have cancer," she said. Unlike her first diagnosis when her girls were too young to understand, this time they fully grasped the seriousness of the situation. Despite the emotional challenge, Harris emphasized that her prognosis is positive. "I'm going to live and thrive," she assured, explaining that the tumor was found early and is small. Harris is now focused on recovery, with her daughters by her side during her surgery. She continues to share her journey publicly, offering support to others battling breast cancer through her podcast, Your Healthiest Healthy, and her social media platforms. News 5. Garcelle Beauvais recently shared her emotional reunion with Jamie Foxx at his daughter Corinne Foxx's wedding, marking the first time she had seen her Jamie Foxx show co-star since his 2023 health scare. Speaking exclusively to Us Weekly, Beauvais, 57, recalled, "I got to give him the biggest hug. We held each other for so long." The touching moment took place during Corinne's wedding to Joe Hooton on September 21st. Beauvais, visibly moved, added that Jamie looked great and shared how happy the bride and groom were. "They're so in love," she said. Foxx, 56, had been hospitalized in April 2023 for a medical complication that had remained largely private. He later assured fans of his recovery in an Instagram post, describing his journey as an unexpected dark time, but expressing gratitude for the support he received. Beauvais has maintained a close friendship with Foxx since their days on The Jamie Foxx Show, from 1996 to 2001. She has often spoken fondly of their bond, even joking about his playful attitude toward her potential suitors. Foxx has since returned to work, continuing to film his Netflix comedy Back in Action, and fans eagerly await his upcoming stand-up show, where he plans to address his health. News 6. Billie Eilish is opening up about the physical and emotional struggles she's faced since childhood. In her November Vogue cover story, the 22-year-old singer revealed she has lived with chronic pain due to hypermobility, a condition that causes her joints to stretch beyond the normal range. "I've basically been in pain since I was 9, Eilish shared, explaining that her body has been a source of constant discomfort. "Growing up, I'd hear people say, 'Wait until you're older, you'll have so much pain,' and I'd get so mad." In addition to physical pain, Eilish also reflected on the isolation she felt while touring. "For years, I was really lonely," she said, admitting that she initially viewed touring as something to endure rather than enjoy. Now she's learning to appreciate both her performances and her personal time. Eilish, who has been open about her struggles with depression, says her latest album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, has helped her reconnect with herself. "This whole process feels like I'm coming back to the girl I was," she said, describing how she's rediscovering joy in her life. News 7. Former Mesa County Clerk Tina Peters was sentenced to 9 years in prison after being found guilty of attempting to influence a public servant during the 2020 presidential election. The sentencing took place on October 7, 2024, following a trial that gained significant media attention. Peters, who had previously served as the county's clerk in Colorado, was convicted of multiple charges related to election interference. During the courtroom proceedings, a tense exchange between Peters and Judge Matthew Barrett occurred. As Peters made her final statement before sentencing, the judge was seen chuckling at one point, drawing attention from those present. Despite the courtroom drama, the judge remained firm in delivering the 9-year sentence. Peters' actions during the election period led to widespread controversy and legal battles. Authorities accused her of illegally accessing and tampering with election equipment. The case highlighted growing concerns about election security and public trust in the democratic process. Peters' defense argued for leniency, citing her public service history, but the court ruled that her actions warranted the significant prison term.
Number 1.
Lur Seagull, a renowned Austrian-American novelist, translator and educator, made an everlasting mark on 20th century literature. Best known for her novel Shakespeare's Kitchen, which was a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize in 2008, Seagull's work reflected her deep understanding of human experiences, often rooted in themes of displacement, assimilation, and the complexities of relationships. Her voice in literature was celebrated for its wit, wisdom, and profound emotional depth. Born Laura Weiler Grossman on March 8, 1928, in Vienna, Austria, Seagull's early life was shaped by the turmoil of World War II. As a child, she escaped Nazi-occupied Austria through the Kindertransport program, seeking refuge in England. This experience would later form the foundation for her first novel, Other People's Houses, published in 1964. Through this work, she fictionalized her experiences as a Jewish refugee, crafting a poignant narrative that resonated with readers worldwide. Seagull's literary achievements extended beyond novels. Her third novel, Her First American, published in 1985, received widespread acclaim for its exploration of identity and cross-cultural relationships. She was praised for her ability to weave humor with social commentary, a hallmark of her writing style. In addition to her fiction, Seagull was a gifted translator and author of children's books, and she taught writing at prestigious institutions, including Columbia University and the University of Illinois. Her personal life was marked by resilience and grace. She married David Seagull, with whom she had 2 children, but tragically lost him in 1970. Seagull's own mother, a Kindertransport survivor, lived to be 100, reflecting the strength and endurance that ran in the family. Lur Seagull passed away at the age of 96. Her legacy as a storyteller and chronicler of the immigrant experience continues to inspire readers and writers alike. Tributes to Lur Seagull. Cissy Houston, born Emily Drinkard on September 30, 1933 in Newark, New Jersey,